Mic check 1 2. Yours truly, Incognito from Posted on the Corner. Tapping in with my dog, my family, my blood. Yeah, Parlay, and we in the Partments.
Hey, Parlay, meet me at the Partment.
Yo, you already know this your boy Parlay live from Digital House Studios, and we in the Partment with Parlay. Meet me in the Partments. Listen, I love my city, ATL. Only thing I love more than Atlanta is the west side of Atlanta. Shout out to Bankhead, man. Rest easy, Swall. Long live Shot Low. Long live We Fly, a.k.a. Buddy.
Truly.
Listen, man. We the city. I know y'all tired of hearing this. I don't care. Make me a liar. That's what you do. Make me a liar. You don't want me to keep saying it, make me a liar. Definitely shout out to all the other cities, but the reason I say this is because, like, I always want to show the connection to Atlanta. I always want to show the connection with Atlanta and how, you know, how they say Atlanta influenced everything. You know what I'm saying? Over the past 20 years, nobody can really say that that statement is not a valid statement. You know what I'm saying? Because Atlanta does influence everything. You know what I'm saying? And the people that you meet when you come to the city, the elbows that you brush, the networking that you do when you're in the city. You know what I'm saying? You can go from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top. You can do it fast, you can do it slow. It can take you a long time to do it. It's just about how much do you network? How do you network? Who do you reach out to? How are you trying to grow what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? And I think that this is a city that help you do that. You know what I'm saying? And my next guest is a person who I definitely know this city helped do that for him. Truly. You know what I'm saying? Help really make him one of the biggest names in radio now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about across the nation. You know what I'm saying? And so for me to be able to see his journey, you know what I'm saying, starting out, you know what I'm saying, grinding out, taking these opportunities, doing these networks, you know what I'm saying, his journey has been amazing. Then another thing is, it's very rare that you get people who work on the radio and throughout their career to continue to grow and get bigger. Keep this shit 100 and real, like the get-go. It ain't too many. Now, it's some of y'all keep it cordial. Keeping it cordial ain't mean you're the same person you was. I'm just talking about the same morals, the same energy, you know what I'm saying, the same expression, the same love. And I'm not just talking about with me. I'm talking about period in general. You see what I'm saying? And I salute that, you know what I'm saying, that path, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to welcome my next guest to the motherfucking show, my motherfucking bro, Incognito.
Welcome to the Partment.
To the motherfucking Partment. Hey, listen, y'all know I don't do it, so, you know, this episode, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We Remy Martin dropped in.
Truly.
You know what I'm saying?
Truly.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, big bro?
You know, my dog came and put me on the hat. Y'all know he ain't put nigga shit on my shit, but they cut my dog the check, so
yeah,
I'm gonna get my dog a check. You understand me?
You keep a crown on your head, so I had to.
For real. Yeah. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come set.
Yeah, like that's how we come.
I'm gonna drink with my boy.
Oh man,
I'm gonna drink with my boy. Y'all know y'all don't even see me drink, but I'm gonna drink with my dog. You feel me?
I be saying lay more of a thinker than a drinker, but this episode we finna get to it.
Yeah, man.
1738 way.
Yeah, that ain't a shot.
No, that wasn't no shot.
Yeah, that ain't a shot. You know what I'm saying? First, I always say, welcome to the show, dog.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Honor.
Watching your journey, watching everything that you've done, watching you build how you build,
yes, sir.
Watching to the authenticity of what you do.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The brand, you know what I'm saying? The market. And even though you're on the radio, ever since I ever met you, you've been standing alone.
Yes, sir.
And that's something that I want to highlight because 9 times out of 10, somebody who's doing radio, 9 times out, everybody go through, you know, the intern stage and, you know, coming meeting people, but you usually get somebody who really like you and they help you along the way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like everybody always got a voucher.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Unless they came from a different background, kind of like Stream was already popping DJ before he got on radio.
Sure was.
You see what I'm saying? So him grinding himself made him more popular on the radio. I ain't seen you be club DJ, radio DJs, host at a night, club promoter. Ever since I seen you, you've been doing exactly what you've been doing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that. Even though niggas don't see that, I see that. You see what I'm saying?
The real never forget.
No, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to salute, highlight you just standing on your own too and just creating a path for yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, Lay, man. When I found out that there was an opportunity for me to come to the Partments, I said, man, I got to go tap in with Lay, man, because a lot of the things that you're saying, that's what I see of you from my eye lens. You know, so I'm originally from Columbus, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I like to think Columbus, Georgia is like, you know how everybody got a favorite first cousin? Like, you be like, they're my favorite cousin. That's how I like to think Atlanta is to Columbus.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Atlanta, like you say, influences everything. We only 80, 90 miles south. See, but I remember when, like, Count used to come to Columbus. I remember you and your squad used to come to Columbus. I remember when you were by yourself, you came to Columbus. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's just Columbus and Atlanta always had a connection. But, you know, I watched this thing, man, just growing. When I got the phone call to come to the Partments, I said, I'm definitely going to go tap in with Lay, man. And whatever he want to talk about, man, we're going to do it. We're going to team up for excellence, man. So it's an honor to be here, man. And I appreciate your platform, brother. I like what you're doing, for sure.
Man, I appreciate you, dog. You know what I'm saying? The call was coming. See, it's you. It's a few more other people who I already know in my head. I don't give a damn what he coming on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was one of them ones. It's just like, you know how you, it's like you come out in the projects and it's hot as a motherfucker. And your mama just like, you know what? I'm finna free the Kool-Aid, sell some free cup for a quarter.
Yeah.
And they ain't know she make a pitcher of Kool-Aid and the motherfucker gone. Yeah. She like, oh shit. And she go get some more Kool-Aid. And they ain't know she selling all the juices in the hood, all the freeze cup in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Me doing podcasts was kind of like that.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make these freeze cups. I'm gonna take a freeze cup. It called Nito, take a freeze cup over to him. Yeah. But then so many people kept coming getting the freeze cup. Like, I didn't get a chance to actually reach out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I be having them time frames where I sit with my team and we're everything's starting to gel, starting to come together. So we starting to have these creative talks. You know what I'm saying? About, you know, the business, and it's like, who we need to get up here. I had wrote a list of like 30 people when I first started doing podcasts of everybody who I wanted to do. And out of them 30, I probably only did about 8.
Wow. What was it that made you want to get into podcasting though, Lay?
Just me speaking on the internet and people listening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, first in the streets, it was niggas saying, old school niggas saying unks. Old school and the unks. I'm gonna call y'all the old school and the unks. Okay. The old school and the unks kept saying, these young nigga don't listen. Okay. Man, these young nigga don't listen. Yeah. Man, these young nigga don't listen to that. They don't listen to nobody.
They don't, though.
But in my perspective, they do. Because I ain't never had a young nigga not listen to me.
You got a voice of reason, though.
You see what I'm saying? And so that what progressed like, damn, well, if they listen to you, you need to start saying something to start getting them some game. Because one thing I understand about these young niggas is they going to learn on their own pace, and they're going to learn how they want to.
Experience the best.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. So the only thing you can do to them is continue to give them the information until they want to digest the information and start using it. Truly. And I was the same way when I was a young nigga. I can remember a lot of time, uncles, aunties, dope boys, all them niggas, you need to do this. Hey, you need to be doing that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about it, nigga. I was the same way. Yeah. So for me to cast judgment on these young kids, on these youngest, when I was doing the same thing, I had to understand, like, when did you get it? When I wanted to get it. When I went through a few things, I was like, oh, you know what? I ain't doing it no more. Yeah. And then 1-2 situations will make you say, I ain't gonna go through them situations right there.
That's right.
Like, they had to go through something. And sometimes people ain't as smart as I was. Sometimes people ain't gonna be as smart as the next person. You see what I'm saying? So they might go through it 10 times. You see what I'm saying? But eventually they'll get it. And I just wanted to have some information that when they needed the information they can go to. So I started speaking on my Instagram, like doing OG Talks. I was calling OG Talks. Yep. And in 1 month, I mean like 3 months, I think like 3 years ago, in like 3 months, I went viral 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like super viral, like 7-8 million views off this video, 3-4-5 million views, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Just out the blue, and I'm like, you know what, Parlay, you got a voice. They'll listen to you, start speaking. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of projecting me to start doing this podcast shit.
We appreciate that because you always kept your thumbprint and footprint in the community and standing on your beliefs and your morals, man. So continue to take that charge, man, and lead the way, man, because we need that, Lay.
Nah, for sure.
You last of the Mohegans. I tell you that. I think the last time I saw you, I said, bro, I need you.
Yeah, so down there. When you got back, soon as you got back, soon as you got back.
I said, I need you. Yes, sir.
No, facts. So let's do this right here, man.
All right.
For every time I have a guest on here, for the people who know you, for the people who know of you, for the people who may not even know you.
Real.
I always like to give them a in-depth understanding of who you are, why you think like you think, why you feel like you feel.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Why you move like you move, why your vision is your vision. So let's start all the way back to where you from and where you grew up at.
All right, bet. I'm from the east side of Columbus, Georgia, man. You know, like I said earlier, it's about like 90 miles south of here. It's near Fort Benning, the biggest military structure in the country. So my mind already kind of like militant. You know what I'm saying? By default, because it's like right there. But grew up, man. Went to high school, whatever like that. Got into radio in high school.
How'd you do that? What led you to get into radio in high school?
That's a good question, like. So like I grew up next to the speaker, man, next to the radio. I like to say music was like my first love. You know what I'm saying? I always enjoyed music. So then I used to call the radio station a lot. You know what I'm saying? Put on, like, they used to do this thing where you can call in and represent, like, your school. I actually got a feature similar to it on my show called the School Check-In. So you call up there, represent your school, and then the time that I was in school, we ended up being, we had a good football team. So we ended up winning.
What high school was it?
Shaw High School. Shaw High School, the Raiders, for sure. Yeah, so used to call up to the radio station, represent my school. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they be like, who this? This Incognito, blah, 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 blah. So then, you know, when we go to school, everybody like, who this dude named Incognito calling up representing for the school? You know what I mean? But I'm being incognito. I'm like, I don't know who Buddy is, whatever like that. So the radio station ended up throwing a show in the Civic Center. Like, they throw talent shows down there, Family Day in the Park, similar things of that nature. So it was this one show the radio station threw. So I went to the Civic Center, and I introduced myself to one of the morning show personalities. I'm like, hey, I'm Incognito. He's like, oh, you Incognito. I'm like, yeah. So he was like, shoot, man, take my number. Let's build a relationship. Blah, blah, blah. So, you know, got his number, ended up hitting him up. We built a relationship. In the very beginning of it, he said, man, you ever thought about doing radio? I said, no. He said, well, shoot, man, I can get you a job at the radio station if you want one. I said, all right, bet. Well, here's the thing about life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stick a pin and kind of be all over the place. It's a difference between when you earn some and you giving some. So keep in mind, I said my first job was given to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, but he got a radio voice. I can get you a job if you want one. I never thought about it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Got into radio. Long story short, fast forward time, another competitor had ended up coming to Columbus. You know what I'm saying? I started with the Heritage Station, Foxy 105 in Columbus. So iHeart had a station, and they gave me my first full-time opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to do radio. So I switched over there. I went from being part-time over here in high school after I graduated and stuff, going back over here, and I started doing full-time, 7 to midnight.
All right, so listen, for the people who watching, just to keep up understanding what's going on, what was it that made iHeart want to pull you from where you was?
Man, that's a good one, too. Like, come on with it, man. So I believe it was just, you know, me being from that city and knowing the streets, knowing the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't want to call it, at the time, they was called Clear Channel versus like iHeart. But you just need that intel of what's going on. If you come into a city, you need to know where the folks at, what we in, what we talk like, what we don't know like. And I had the youth at that time. So it's like, let's go get him. You know what I'm saying? So I was part-time. They kind of scooped me from over there and gave my first full-time job, 7 to 12, Monday through Friday. And then that was the birth of Posted on the Corner. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the title of the show. And Posted on the Corner come from, like, the neighborhood. Like I said, I grew up on the east side of Columbus, Georgia. But the house I lived in was Posted on the Corner. And Posted on the Corner is like street signs. So if I hit you like, Lay, where you at? Oh, shit, I'm right here at, you know what I'm saying?
Corner, Camberton and goddamn Fairburn.
And Deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm over here in the West. If you say I'm on Deal and
I'm on
Camberton,
Deal
I
and
know
yeah,
exactly where you at, folks.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So that's just like Posted on the Corner. It's a corner in every hood, but it's like locating where you at. So that's where the Posted on the Corner came from. You know, just the house that I grew up in and then just identifying where the listeners was at. You know what I'm saying? Knowing where they coming from. But
was it hard to think of that?
no, not for real, bro. It's kind of like
Kind of boom check came straight to you.
yeah, man. Yeah. Now the name Incognito came from C Murder, Free C Murder. C Murder put an album out called Bossalini back in the day. And it was a song called Ride on Them Busters. At the end of the song, he like, hey man, shout out to Keno, on the beat-o, David Sounds, my nigga Incognito. I'm like, Incognito? What that mean? What that mean? So I went to ask my dad, I'm like, Dad, what Incognito mean? He like, go look it up in the dictionary. So I went and looked it up.
Just like a true pops from back then. Well, look it up.
Go look it up. I go look it up. I go, boom. See, but I needed a name because I found out quick that I couldn't rap. So that's how I ended up. I tried to rap first. Then way before with radio, I was trying to rap. But the name I had, I like, this ain't no name. You trying to be out there.
What the name was?
Hell no, Parlay.
What your rap name was?
Like, no, sir. I gave it to my old PD one time. That man cited in the phone. Never wear it 30-second, I'm going to tell y'all. But no, so the name I had, I was like, this ain't going to work. So then I listened to the C Murder album, got the Incognito, looked it up. I said, all right, then me. So when it came time to do radio, sat down with the PD. He like, man, you got a name for the radio? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Incognito. He's like, Incognito? He's like, I don't know about that one. I'm like, why? He's like, because we go to a school, do a pep rally. We say, everybody give it up for Incognito. He's like, once you come out, you won't be Incognito no more. He's like, so go home and think about it. I said, all right. Yeah, I'm Incognito. What's home? Like, I'm still him. That's the name. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm in. So, that's how that happened, man. And shoot, he gave me that job, but it wasn't until like later on, once I got with iHeart, back to that part of the story, I got with iHeart, I ended up getting fired. You know, so I was with them like 2.5 years. I ended up getting fired. And it made top story news in Columbus, bro.
Which for what?
That one I'm on.
What they fire you for?
Bro, so what they said, it was company layoffs. They just did budget cuts. Budget cuts. But think about this. After I done got all the intel I need from the young man, I done worked the move. And then I gotta be honest too. It's a difference between when somebody give you some and you earn some. If I give you something, you think I'm gonna take care of it. It's the person you give it to gonna take care of it.
Yeah, nah.
No. So in hindsight, me being older, and I'm looking at it like I was given the opportunity. I played with the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So now I had to go back and get everything up out the mud. But it was at that point that, I probably was playing around with the opportunity, ended up getting let go in the budget cuts. You know what I'm saying? And it made top story news. So then from there that I had to go back and get everything up out the mud, bro, and crawl back. So I end up going to different markets, like Macon. I done did radio in Albany. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up in a non-compete. When I switched from that Heritage station and went to iHeart, I had signed some paperwork that was like a non-compete. I couldn't work in radio for a competitor for like 6 months in a 100-mile radius. Clear Channel at the time had the bread. They're like, we got a radio station in Albany. It was about 88 miles away from Columbus. They sent me over there. I only did like 4.5, 5 months on a non-compete. Worked that out. Then I was able to come back and do that full time, 7 to 12. But yep, I got caught up.
No, that's all right. Shit, you worked that shit out, though. That one thing about it. That dirty hell.
Yeah, it was.
That dirty hell, man. Yeah, that was mad at hell, your ass left. That what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was mad at hell. That was mad at hell, your ass left.
And I'm young, too. I just wanted a little more extra change, man, but I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? The first station I worked for was a black-owned business, And I thought I was doing it right. I had to try to go corporate, but, how it worked out, man.
It's doing radio. What was the hardest part at becoming a radio personality? Because I know, Chess, like you said, I was just calling to the radio. I'm just young, I got to know. But now you have to create a show. Now you have to create something tangible for people want to come see, to want to come hear. Like, how hard was that transition into being a high school nigga to radio personality?
All right, for sure. So I'm a student of the game. And then when I had to, paying attention to it, I was like, well, I know it's community-based. You got to do community work. You know what I'm saying? When summertime is here, you got to go, to the Brits and throw them block parties. You got to throw these talent shows. You got to, touch the people. Without the people, I say this on the radio to this day, without y'all listening, I ain't going to have no job. So you got to get in contact with the people, but you also have to be entertaining at the same time. Well, back to your first statement, opening up, Atlanta influences everything. When you think radio in the South, you think Atlanta.
Yeah.
Go back to the 18 morning show. You think people like the Dirty Boys. Salute Ron Cameron, who my mentor to this day. You know what I'm saying? You think all your Frank Skis, think of your Greg Street. So you go, dang, all right, bro, I got to, do some entertaining radio and partake. So I ended up meeting a guy named Todd Uno. His name was Todd One at the time.
Shout out that boy Todd.
Come on, bro. Who don't know Del Todrick, right? So he was producing for the Dirty Boys. And he ended up sliding down to Columbus, bringing an artist named Young Envy at the time. And when Young Envy was moving around, me and Todd connected. So when I got with Todd saw my show because he brought Envy to the show. He's like, hey, bro, do some work. Blah, blah, blah. I do image and production. Blah, blah, blah. I used to work with Coco Brother. I'm like, bet. So
shout out to Coco Brother, too.
Man, salute. It's just influences of it. So got with Todd.
That's how we got our deal.
Coco Brother in the home team. I know what's going on. Yeah. So I got one for you, too, back to that. But got with Todd, and we just got in the studio one day, man. Actually, you know what? We did not get in the studio. I came up here, man. Drove all the way out there where Todd was at? Lithonia. Todd Lithonia. Drove that man all the way back to my mama house. Sat in my mama house for like 4-5 hours on some production. And Todd said they did some production. Went to the radio station that night, debuted it, you know what I'm saying? And the show flipped ever since then. So he gave me some ideas, just of tweaking when it comes to the sound of radio. But a lot of times, you know how you have a producer and an executive producer. Like me, my title would be like a talent, but I have a producer mindset at the same time. But you need somebody else on the other side to see what you ain't seeing. So if I got an idea, he'd be like, tweak it. Todd is actually the person who said, post it on the corner. Like I said, the show is called Post on the Corner. But the studio, I'm like, bro, I need a drop. He's like, what you want me to say? I said, post it on the corner. He posted it on the corner. That's Todd. You know what I'm saying? That Todd voice. Yeah.
Okay.
That Todd voice all day. So,
posted on the corner.
that Todd. Todd the same one that said, Yo Dirty. E.T.
Yeah.
J. Nick. It's like all them drop. DJ Hershey. That's Todd. So Todd got the executive producer sound and mind frame of it. So you tell him kind of like where you want to go, direction, and you cook it up. You get in the kitchen, you cook it up, and then from then it was just on. So I had to hold down the community aspect of it. I had my sound together, and I had to get my game plan together, which direction I wanted to go. Now when it came to like artists, I know I wanted to be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? Because keep in mind, I wanted to be a rapper at first.
Yeah.
Found out quick I couldn't rap. I already got a liking for music. But as long as you got some good music, well, we finna interview, we finna talk, all that. I done interviewed Meathead in Columbus and seen the struggle.
Okay, let me talk time out. Hold on, let me slow it down. He just says the shit, and a lot of y'all the shit just it went right over y'all head. Let me just slow it down for y'all. He said, I interviewed Meathead in Columbus. Meathead is Future. For everybody who don't know, his Future is Meathead. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying he interviewed Future way back when he was Meathead, before he was Future. This how long he been doing this shit.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? This how long I've been seeing him work his move, and like he say, from this city to this city to this city to get into Atlanta. I'm like, nigga, you in Atlanta? He like, boy, yeah, I'm in Atlanta now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, and it was on once I got to this city, man. It been great. This one of the main things I wanted to do.
You threw that shit, hold on, time out. You threw that shit out there just like everybody just knew, you ain't know who the fuck you talking about, did it?
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah, fact.
For sure. Watch a lot of people. Like keep in mind, I used to watch all them folk come down. Raheem used to come down all the time, bringing in Fabo, Young Dro.
And this is before, and this is in the time that Incognito talking about when Dro and Fabo and them was with Raheem was like the end of the 90s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It wasn't even 2000s yet, dog.
Yes, sir. It might have been right at
2000,
Yep,
2000, 2001,
Yep, right
somewhere
there.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
Go from tight to death to tight for life.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. My boy been around, dog.
Yeah, one of them situations. So luckily, man, I was blessed to never have like a intern situationship, but just being a student of the game and paying attention and realizing that I have to do community work, you know, entertain at the same time, but also be a vessel for artists. You know what I mean? And when the artist was coming down, bringing their record, we going to test it out. When I leave here, I got to go to the radio tonight, and it's a group that's out. The label called me today, said, hey, man, we got this song on this group, very familiar group. That's like, we want to test it out and see what the listeners think. I said, all right, cool, we'll play it tonight and see what's going on. But it's just been a vessel. I may not like the song, but it ain't about what I like. It's about what the people like. You know what I'm saying? What the people want to say. It's like any artist with projects before the culture pretty much done shifted into what it's to now. I used to love pulling up at studios in a listening session and see what somebody working on, what they got going. Or if I'm with you and you like, boy, I got 10 little niggas over here, boy, come listen to them. I want to hear what they doing because if Lay working these folk, guess who coming right behind them? When Lay come do an interview, guess who's gonna be sitting against that wall? The next young one that's up. So I paid attention to everybody that's in the room.
Smart.
That's the thing of the integrity of the longevity and the consistency.
They can't be taught.
No, it got to be in you, not on you, Lay.
They can't be taught.
Yeah.
That can't be taught. That's one thing about it. And that's why, another thing why I like this podcast too, is because I need some.
Got that strong. I'm going to need something after I tap it at the end of the interview. Okay, you drinking with me, I'm going to have to tap that title with Lay. I'm going to have to.
Get me right. But one thing I like these podcasts is because I like to consider myself informed when it comes to the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the music resembles the culture, regardless of whatever city or state you're in. You see what I'm saying?
Soundtrack.
And when it comes to Atlanta and surrounding areas, I done moved around and I done been around a lot of people to understand, you know, what's this, what's that, what it is, what it ain't.
Before the internet, like.
Yeah, before the internet.
Before the internet.
And sharing that is, I think, is that it's some shit that can't be taught. Like, certain shit you just can't teach. And like, that's why I was asking you, like, what was the hardest transitions? Because the shit you know you already knew. Like niggas ask me, Parlay, what was the hardest part about doing podcasts? Nothing, bro. Just do it. Just do it. Ain't that hard. Because once you know what you know, once you have the information, once you know how to do what you're doing, you got a passion for it, it should become easy. It's easy as fuck.
Yes, sir. And that's the word. It's passion. So I'm passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Folks ask me sometimes like, bro, if you weren't doing radio, what you be doing? Shoot, radio. My first job was in radio. Then I went and got another one. I was doing radio. Then I worked at the music store in the mall. So I got 2 jobs in high school. Then once I graduated, I'm still doing radio. I went over to Best Buy. You know what I mean? And I just stopped. Started waiting tables from there because I had moved to North Carolina for a minute, similar to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that caught ear. When I moved to I moved to Charlotte to be exact.
You know, where I went to college at.
You know, Barber Scotia, close.
Right there, 10 minutes.
Yo, what them folks were talking about when I moved up there. Y'all music.
Facts.
Come on.
Facts. That's what we, and that's a hell of a connection because before I even doing music here, I was doing, if somebody say, why I started doing music, I would have said North Carolina. In Concord. Yep. Where he was performing at Charlotte. Yep. You got to think, see, my tail of the test was when I was in college doing music was, I got to go John C. Smith.
HBCU.
I got to go John C. Smith.
They turned up, though.
I got to. That's what's going to tell me if I got something going on or not, because it ain't nothing but hood niggas from all the cities at this school.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Every time like I said, this shit 10 minutes, literally. It's literally 10 minutes, 15 minutes with traffic. I can get to Charlotte. Mom at John C. Smith every weekend. Every time they got a party, I'm at their party. Like I go to the school. You see what I'm saying? So that connection, that's crazy, for real.
So they turned up. I give you another one, like, cause you know, this weird for me. I was telling you before we started, I said, like, I don't too much get interviewed. I do the interviewing. You know what I mean? So it kind of, but this is like a conversation right here. That's what I love about this, man. And I appreciate you. I'm gonna say this before I get into that. Anytime I ever called your phone and needed you to come through, bro, you always been there.
For sure.
Anytime, man. I remember looking up in my own city one time and saying, lay down there with Ralph. Like, what these boys doing down here, man? They always were moving their feet. And that's the, like you say, that's the side of the game that can't be taught. Just always moving your feet, man, to being there, man, 10 toes down. But, man, my slick lost my thought on where I was going with that one. I'm just drinking the rim and team up.
Hit that motherfucker one time. Hit that big damn.
Yeah, sir.
Look in the side pocket. They hit the cup one time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, today, we red cupping.
Yes.
Remy Martin.
Yeah. Team up for excellence. Good drink, too, for sure. Shout out to Remy Martin, man. Go to the bar and drink.
What we were talking about? Sure do. Remember, y'all tap in.
Yeah, they gonna send something through the Partments for sure.
Tap
for
in.
Sure. Especially after they see this episode, they gonna send something from Europe all the way.
Yeah, man. I got fans in Europe. I done performed in Europe, everywhere, all over Europe. Tap in.
Right. That's what I was gonna say, right? I remember being in school, y'all video, white tee, right? We turned up. Columbus, Georgia had a connection to that video. It like 3-4 on. Pieces from Columbus, right there, prime time.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so we sit here in school.
Danielle was one.
Oh, see, he know it. He know it. I wasn't gonna do it. He know.
What her name was? Start with a T.
Terica.
Terica was one.
Come on, he remember.
Sasha.
Come on, man. Me and Sasha grew up in the same neighborhood. Yeah. So when I talk about that house posted on the corner, Sasha lived a block away from me, bro. Yeah, salute to Sasha Day. Man, you got a memory of an elephant. Like, the real never forget. That's the thing.
Yeah. Nah, because when you actually doing what you doing and you doing what you doing and you understand. See, I'm not the type of person I just do shit just to be doing shit. I've never been like that. I understand everything that's going on around me.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Even when I got flawed niggas around me, I know he flawed.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? I know it. If I got a nigga around me still, I know he still.
You said something on the episode that stuck with me, bro. You like, we all done met somebody through a fuck nigga. I like, damn, like.
Yeah.
You said it on one of the episodes. I like, man, why it be like that though? He said that on one of the episodes, man. I like, it do be exactly like that. What's the story behind that one right there? Like, it's a story with that pack.
That cotton candy.
Took down.
That cotton candy.
Yeah.
That cotton candy.
It's a story, man. Like one time I got a story.
For sure. Listen, I promise on everything I love. I don't care what it is, it gotta have a story.
Yes.
No matter what it is, it gotta come with a story.
Yeah.
If it don't got a story, niggas ain't fucking with it. Is it like that for where you from? See, okay, listen. It's like this. All right. A nigga, I'm everything in the apartment, I gotta take it to the streets. So I take everything to the streets. All right? So I take everything to the streets. So listen, if a nigga hit for 10 bags, a nigga got 10 bags, and he say, hey man, give me $1,000 bag. Nigga gonna be like, what wrong with these motherfuckers, bro? Nigga gonna look at it, smell it. Bro, what this here, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I can bring a nigga them staying 10 bags and tell a nigga, boy, you know my nigga check got down hit for this shit. That shit hit a nigga ass, call it slipping, hit for like 4 of them motherfuckers just sold me 10 on for like 5,000, bro. I'm just trying to get all these bitches. Give me $1,000. Let me make $500.
What are you gonna do, like?
What shit? Say no more, but he ain't got no more. Call the other ones up. I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? Everything got to have a story.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Even, I'm going to get on a positive tip. We'll get into politicians and politics.
Yeah.
When you see on the TV, whoever got the better story is who you fucking with.
That real.
I don't believe him. He lying. She lying like a motherfucker. I ain't fucking with her.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm fucking with him. That's what it is. It's the story. Everything got to come with a story, dog. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Better yet, for my trap niggas. All y'all niggas don't got a story. And they coming up, bro, let me goddamn get some credit, bro. Now, you gonna get your credit. It's 2 things. To niggas that you fuck with, I ain't talking about that. But even the niggas you fuck with, you gonna give your credit to the best story. The best, I don't give a damn what it is. Bro, goddamn, listen, bro. I goddamn get paid Friday, bro. I done been doing overtime, bro. As soon as I get that, I'm goddamn come by. I'm gonna give you that money for this sim, and I'm about another sim.
Come on.
That's what you start saying. Boy, I fuck with that. But here, boy. Well, you know, I gotta give me an extra 20. It's the story.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If a nigga go and say, bro, when you gonna get my money back? He say, shit, goddamn, I don't know, I'm goddamn, you know, I ain't sure exactly when. Nigga gonna be like, nah, I ain't fuck with that. Yeah. But he can be like, shit, bro, goddamn, she give me 3 days, bro, goddamn, I'm saying, wait, my girl finna get paid, goddamn, I'm finna get a nigga. It's the story.
Yes, sir.
Everything gotta have a story, facts.
That's right, It's the story.
No, for sure.
You gotta know, and then we're gonna sell it.
So, boom, you end up coming into Atlanta. What was your first gig up here?
Man, I end up opening up Streets 945 with Steve Hegwood. Appreciate the opportunity. So I'm working in Macon.
Shout out to Steve.
Man, for real. And I'm doing radio in Macon, Georgia at this time. So Steve was the consultant of the station that I was working for. I didn't even know this. This had no connection with that. I didn't know. I'm just reading the wall one day, and I see station consultant Steve Hegwood. Go back to Todd, though. Todd tell me, because he left, I want to say he left Hot 107.9 in like 09 or something like that. Jerry Smoking beat down. So I'm hanging out with Todd doing the summer, and Todd like, hey, man, you know who you need to call? Because I'm fired at this time. He like, you need to call Steve Hegwood. I'm like, bet. He like, this and number. You know, Todd gonna throw it to. So I call Steve Hegwood. Steve Hegwood don't know me from that. Like, he like, hello? I'm like, what's up? Steve, this Incognito, man, trying to woo-woo. He like, man, give me like 6 months. I'm working on something. I get something together. Me not knowing, he was going through that lawsuit with Radio 1 at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done left them folks and opened up his own station. But he going through a lawsuit. So, you know, some time go by, I give Steve another call. Steve, what's up, man? What about? I'm almost there, Incognito. Give me a call back. Blah, 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 blah. So, you know, time go by. I call him one day. He said, you know what? I need a commercial. He like, man, you make commercials? I'm like, yeah. Man, they had no equipment, no net. So I'm like, yeah, I make commercials. So like, man, I need to make this commercial. And then when you send it, I have my assistant go to the bank and send the paper to your account. I'm like, bet. So he sent me this stuff for the commercial. Somehow, some way, I piece it together. You know what I'm saying? He sent it. Then we start doing commercials. I think the first one was from like Platinum 21 or something like that. Then we started doing like Kinley's. And then he did some at like Georgia State. And I'm making this one commercial, and they like, hey, join Streets 945 at Georgia State campus. We're going to do some type of event. So I'm making a commercial. I go, damn, I ain't never met Steve. It's the low on where you going to be at. Let me go up here. So I made the commercial, sent it to me, pay me for it. So that day, I went up there. I'm waiting on the Georgia State campus. I'm waiting on them walk in, Boom, Steve walk in. Bless his soul, Wayne Brown. Wayne Brown come in. Steve come in. I go to Steve here. I'm like, Steve, what's up? Well, I'm Incognito. Incognito? Well, I thought you were light skinned. I said, no. So,
oh, shit.
That's the first words Steve Hegwood ever spoke to me. So then ended up talking to Wayne Brown. Wayne Brown gave me his card, man. And then I continued to do like independent contracting for them and, you know, stayed in contact. And then I'm standing on Steve's line. He hit me one day and he just like, all right, man, come up here. Let's meet on this day. And I think they had just got that building on Northside Drive. They had them signed Holiday on that night, things of that nature. And they probably had
Bankhead.
Yep. Well, no, Bankhead wasn't there yet. Bankhead was at
Sure was just Holiday. Because it was in the corner. You pull in the parking lot, you go all the way to the Benny Builders in the corner right there. I know
White
exactly what
walls.
you're
They
talking
ain't even set the
about.
studio up.
Facts. It was fresh.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
So I put up on Holiday.
Come on.
Matter of fact, that's where I seen you. I seen you down there when I put up on Holiday.
So was.
Facts.
Yep. Reconnected.
That's when I seen you. Yep.
So was. Yep.
Facts.
So was. Man, shout out to, man, you saying that made me think about Bankroll, Long Live Bankroll. Man, I remember catching Bankroll in the hallway the same way, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing an interview on my phone. I'm like, yeah, Young Fresh. And he like, it ain't Young Fresh no more. It's Bankroll.
Bankroll.
I said, oh, he done changed the name. Like, cause he used to come to Columbus.
They don't know Young Fresh.
They didn't know Young Fresh.
They don't know Young Fresh.
He changed the name one day.
They don't know Young Fresh. See, when I did the movie The Trap, he was Young Fresh.
Yes, he was.
But see, I know him as Pooh.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bear. Same difference. You know what I'm saying? So I've been knowing him for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it was Bankroll Fresh.
Yep.
And I remember hearing it like, Bankroll Fresh. I was like, oh, that Fresh.
Yeah.
Because people just called him Fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason people called him Fresh, I don't know this, but as a youngin', he just always had charisma. Kind of like the little nigga off the movie.
Yeah. I used to watch our movies too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying?
Hard, man.
Rest easy, fucking Fresh, man. If you ain't seen the movie The Trap, go see that shit, man.
Go see it for sure. That's a good one. So yeah, I bumped into Steve, man, and he gave me the opportunity, man. So how that ended up happening was my first gig in Atlanta was at Streets 945. I was doing commercials because, like I say, we was doing that. So he brought me on Monday through Friday doing commercials, and then on the weekend on Saturday he's gonna give me 2 to 6. So I do 2 to 6 on Saturday and wear that out, and then that when we tapped in too. You know what I'm saying? I like, man, with whoever I knew at that time, I know I had one shift. So I'm tapping in with you, the OJ Juice Mans of the world, the Zays, the Freshes, all them. Like, hey, bro, I got me a shift at Streets, man. If I could do something, trying to be a vessel, you know what I mean? So then I was still commuting from Macon to Atlanta. Probably like a year and a half after that. And one day Steve was just like, bro, you still working down there in Macon? I'm like, yeah. He like, nah, you can go and quit that. So I'm like, bet. He like, he gave me no extra money, but he just saved me some time. So I'm at Streets 945 from like July, August 2012, all the way to June 2015 when the opportunity came up to go to Ohio. You know, I ended up moving to Ohio, bro. And it was up from there. That was the most pivotal point in my career that I didn't know I needed.
Let me ask you this before we get to Ohio.
Yep.
When did the Posted on the Corner song come about?
Went that posted
On the Corner.
Free Big Fame. Big Fame from Cleveland, Ohio made that song when I was up there. And that was before the show went syndicated. He just, you know.
That's what I asked you because I remember the song from a long time.
Yep. So Big Fame made that song, and that's where it came from, man. Came from Big Fame. We was just hanging out. He one of them artists that, you know, I like saluting the artists and supporting the artists. Real recognize real. So whenever I had an event, he'll push up. You know what I'm saying? If he got some, we support each other, and then like, bro, I need an intro. You know what I'm saying? To this day. So, and now that we syndicated, I'm on the verge of, you know, I'm in talks again another artist, and Zaytoven gonna do the beat of changing up the intro. But I'm gonna keep that jingle right there coming out of commercial posted on the corner, and I just love the way that people say post on the corner in their own way. It's just so many different ways, man, because everybody posts on the corner is like a relation.
It's hard, man. It's hard to bring the streets to the radio. And I know that ain't the perception, but to me it is, because Posted on the Corner, like you said, it's fucking, that's the only thing it can be. It can't mean nothing else.
Come on. What you doing while you posting
You know
on
what
the
I'm
corner?
saying?
Yeah.
Because Posted on the Corner, Cerebral, you ain't getting police called on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah. But guess what? For them kids that's in school, that bus stop is where?
On the corner.
Posted on the corner. You know what I mean? So it's just that theory, man. Most CVS stores, they posted on the corner where your pharmaceuticals at. So posted on the corner is just whatever it means to you, and the people keep it alive. And that's why I said about the jingle, I love how the people just turn the jingle and keep, you know, saying it, the listeners, man, because it's our brand. It ain't nothing that I'll be selfish with. I want everybody to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
For sure. Boom, so now you get up to Columbus.
Yep. Ohio.
Ohio.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
Boom, you get to Ohio. What is your thought now?
Ooh. Parlae, that was the biggest culture shock I ever went through in my life. I'm from the South. That's the Midwest. Everything they do, we do the opposite. We say soda. They say
pop.
We eat chicken wings. Them folk eating Polish boys. You know what I'm saying? We be like, folk, shawty cuz. They may say, bleed. Or bruh, or something different. It's just everything was different. Weather-wise, I go to the weather. We hot down here. We addicted to the heat. We don't care nothing about that. go up. Imagine being in the snow and snow this high. You know, come from the south and think, oh man, I get to go see some snow. That what's up. Oh, that was cool for one winter, but after all them other winters, I was like, man, no. So it was a culture shock, and I salute the entire league because that was the greatest pivotal point in my career. If I had to do it all over again, I would. But it just changed for me. It was a culture shock, and I gave myself like the first 6 months. That was my determining factor, where I said, bro, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. If not, you're gonna go back. But if I would have never went to Ohio, I probably wouldn't still be doing radio, and a damn show would have the opportunity to be syndicated.
Nah, salute. My dog called me. I said, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
But we was in what they call it? We were just in. What the fuck they call? We were just in. We were just in this shit for 2 years.
Pandemic.
The pandemic.
The paid-demic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paid-demic.
My dog called me and said, hey man, well hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Then I get a call. He say, hey, boy, I'm on the way back to it. I say, boy, you on the way back again?
Yes, sir. Back for the first time. No ludicrous.
How long was you in Ohio?
I did a 5.5 year bid. Freed me. Every day on my mind was Atlanta. Every day. Every day. Everything I did was about Atlanta.
How did you feel when you got that call?
Man, you know what? I knew I was coming back. It was just a matter of time. And I was telling the folks, and that's crazy you said that because the senior vice president of programming now, when he called me, he was on the phone, my GM and my operations manager, and they was like, yeah, we're going to expand your show. We're going to keep it in all of Ohio, Detroit, Indiana, North Carolina. They was like, we're going to put you on in these cities, that cities, like, we're going to put you on in Atlanta, and we're going to move you back to Atlanta. I'm on the phone, I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, so how you feel? Like, bro, you just told me, let it sizzle in my spirit. But the thing is, when you know, you know. And like I said, every day on my mind was what? The
city.
Bruh, I'm streaming Atlanta radio every day that I'm up there. I'm keeping my hand, doing my homework on the culture, seeing what's going on, watching it change, watching it shift, paying attention to the music. Imagine watching an artist like Lil Baby growing, but you knowing, damn, if I was in Atlanta, man, I had access to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The access isn't the same up there because this the city, it rotating, you gonna see these folks. But up there in the mid, pretty much they come up there once they got the Southeast on lock. So they already got some status when they come around that way.
Yeah, so that ain't the politicking like you used to the politicking.
Come on, man. Like I said, you ain't gonna meet me here, you gonna meet Future. By the time he on, you know what I mean? So they already was on some one of the concerts and some shows to come out, try to stick around and be there for that. But I ain't get to work my artist move pretty much. I just
Relationship move.
Yep, I had to be heavy community based, heavy school based, and I went school based heavy because I like to use this mindset right here. You remember when we used to come out the club? Sometimes folks used to hand us flyers all the time. Hey man, we got the after party, we got this right here, got it going. A lot of times folks take that flyer and throw it on the street. So then when they went from doing that, you go to your car, them folks
Ain't a
got
lot
smooth.
of time, all the time.
Yeah, right. Then them folk got smooth. Instead of handing it to you, you go to your car. They put on your windshield, on your door handle, and your rear view mirror right here on the side. You still take it and frisbee that thing. So I'm real big on guerrilla marketing, right? So when I went to Cleveland, I was like, instead of me trying to go after these adults and folks that set in their ways, what's the way I can do? I said, I can go toward these kids. So you go to these schools now, and you that same flyer that you'll pass out at the club or put on somebody's car. When you get to a kid, the kid like, oh, snap, hell yeah. So by the time you leave, can I get a picture they gonna ask you? And they gonna ask you to sign it. Now, you take the kid that was at that school, typically if they don't ride the bus or somebody pick them up for school, it gonna be not their direct parent, gonna be a grandma, auntie, somebody like that. When they get in the car, first thing gonna say is, Incognito came to my school today, look.
Yes.
Blase, blah. All right, so now they with them. Now when they real guardian come pick them up from auntie, grandma house, or whatever, they gonna tell that same story again. By that time it's 7, 8 o'clock. Yeah. So they like, Incognito came to my school today. Who Incognito? Turn on the radio. He already said. So so now these parents calling me, man, you came to my son's school today. You came to my daughter's school today. Hey, man, they been talking about you. Here you go. Then little Mike that I met from the 3rd grade, they little Mike. What's up, little Mike? Y'all remember? Yeah, posted on the corner. He geek. I got him, grandma, and mama. I got 3 generations versus people compared to going to a club, passing out the flyer. They're gonna frisbee that whole generation.
Free game.
Come on now. So now
free game.
We're gonna leave it in the Partments.
Free game. Free game. Now, back down here. Yeah. Everything's moving. Everything growing. What do you want to do now?
That's a great question, Lay. So with the culture that's growing, I never wanted to be this guy or thought that this thought would come to me. But with the show being nationally syndicated and growing and more markets coming, it's all about exposure and content. You know that now. We're in a content space. If I would have asked you 10 years ago, like, you gonna do a podcast?
Hell, fuck no. I don't want to talk to nobody.
But get what I know you were doing. You were still in your community though.
Facts.
You up here with the young boys, showing them a different way. That ain't changed. You still doing that. But now you got to grow into a podcast content, and you still what?
Coaching football.
All right. So for me, right? I gotta get into the TV. I gotta get on that screen. I got to get on that screen. But the difference is, you gotta figure out what you want the storyline to be. What's the pilot? I'm real big on content, so I'd rather just drive my own story compared to trying to do it another kind of way. Now I've been documenting my story in my life since Columbus. Even when I got fired, all that. I ain't put no documentary out yet. I guess it just ain't time. But I got footage from way back, all kind of stuff. I got footage of you. All kind of, like all kind of folks. I got all kind of footage. I just ain't put it out. It's just timing. But for me, I know I'm in a content-driven world, so it's about getting on the TV screen, bro.
Shit, let's do it then.
Come on,
What
like.
you want to do? Everybody keep telling me time for me to shoot another movie.
There it is. That's how to start. Right there, like.
Y'all want another movie?
Yeah, we want one right now. And I'm going to do it live from the radio station. You remember they used to make videos, man? They used to have good skits. So, you know what I'm saying? They had a radio personality saying something in the beginning. They don't even do that no more.
I think Atlanta, now, that's one thing I'm going to say. As far as content and movies, other than Detroit, we fucking shit up.
Yep. Salute Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? Other than Detroit, we fucking shit up.
You did that early, too.
Shout out to Unburned Murder, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Diesel, you know what I'm saying? But we fucking shit up and everybody else was doing shit, but we fucking shit up. You see what I'm saying? It's as far as when it comes to the movies and shit.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
10 Tubi up.
I think that we have to show more of a collective what Atlanta is instead of just, I'm gonna just shoot you real quick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though, like, even my movie, The Trap, I ain't gonna say I fucking know. And you can argue how you want to, you know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact my movie, The Trap, is the closest fucking thing you're gonna get to real Atlanta. Whether you're watching a video, whether you're watching a movie, whether you're watching a documentary, watching the Trap movie is the closest you're gonna get to Atlanta. As far as the streets, the culture, what niggas say, how they move, and everything.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing closer than that.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? I don't think we have enough of that showing the city. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next time I do something, I really got to show the city. Like, I really got to make this shit like the whole line, east, west, north,
I love
south.
it. It's on the way. It's on
You know
the
what I'm
way.
saying?
It's on the
You know
way.
what I'm saying? I got some ideas. I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit ready. It's just like you say, it's timing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is timing.
We waiting on that LA because as I seen Atlanta from old school, you know what I'm saying, to where it was now, and it's constantly gonna evolve. It just evolved to something different, and we need that voice, and that's why I say, like, bro, I need you, man. Salute my grandma moving here back in the '80s, because if it weren't for her moving here, I probably would have never had to come visit, come see these big ass city lights and buildings and be inspired. That one I knew.
Shit captivating now.
Man, what? Coming from Columbus, you see that so billboard right down the side?
That nigga had that bitch up, that motherfucker. See,
100 years.
You ain't from Atlanta if you never seen the So Del billboard. Facts.
100 years. Now, I'm going to do you one better. So Del had that thing right there as a staple, right, coming from the airport. BML put that right there in the
Right
boom.
there.
The world is BML.
You couldn't help but to see it.
That one
If
went
you
to
didn't see the
another
BML shit, you really ain't from Atlanta.
That one went to another
Boy,
level right there.
oh, you ain't from the Atlanta that everybody speak of.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
It went to
saying?
another
Because,
level.
boy,
Coming to Columbus, coming from Columbus, you see that
facts,
bitch?
you ain't got no choice but to see it.
Come on, bro.
You got no choice but to see this shit.
Bro,
dog.
I knew it. Man, we can talk this all day right here, man. I like this.
This
It's
real Atlanta
Partments.
shit, man.
Yeah.
This real Atlanta
For
shit,
real.
man.
I'm the
We
first.
don't live from the corner and came in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? We don't live from the corner and came in the apartment. You understand
right.
me? Yeah, man. Nah, for real though, dog. But nah, just seeing everything you've been doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Interviews, the way you talk on the radio, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I receive it different. And I'm not just saying this because I fuck with you. So a lot of niggas I fuck with rap. I don't like their music. I still fuck with them. I don't like where you rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's few niggas who got businesses. I don't like the way they operate in their business, but I still fuck with them.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people on radio right now who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But none of them come across the way you come across though. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people come across radio like radio personalities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're a character.
Yeah.
Nigga, you the same fucking person, nigga. I don't give a fuck,
Gotta
nigga.
be.
When it is. And I think that shit is special. That's special. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's hard to be a nigga that everybody see and like Then when they see you in public, you ain't the same nigga.
Come on,
it's
man.
gonna fuck up your image. Nigga ain't gonna listen to you on radio. They ain't gonna listen to your music no more. They ain't gonna buy your shoe no more.
Wrestling character. Ain't it?
Wrestling character.
Yeah.
Like you said, like this street shit is fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
The street shit is like wrestling.
Yeah.
All right. Some of it real, a lot of it fake. It's just like wrestling, boy. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas done died from wrestling. That shit was real.
Yes, I will.
You see what I'm saying? Because the shit they doing is real. But it's fake as fuck. It's just like the music industry. That's the best thing to say about this music industry. This shit is wrestling, dog.
Yeah.
These niggas you see, some of them, they like that for real. Some of these wrestlers, they like that in real life. That's them. They ain't really no character. They just giving it to you on camera.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas a lot of these niggas is acting like a motherfucker, man.
Yep. Who's your favorite?
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
This shit ain't real, man.
You want the Heartbreak Kid?
I'm
Look at
telling
somebody.
you, man.
Look at The Rock. How he took it from wrestling to the movies and stuff like that. He like the Jay-Z hood.
Facts, dog. Like even The Rock. You see what I'm saying? The wrestler that we seen is not the actor that we seen.
Not at all. He's not Dwayne.
Nah, there.
If you was a fan back watching
Like The Rock. Oh my God.
Oh, another man.
What?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and he came from a clique back in the day. What them boy were called, man? The African brothers. He would click with the African brothers.
I know exactly
I
what you're
forget
talking
the
about.
boy
Before he got
name.
it on, little
Yeah,
shot.
before he got it on.
And he had a little Jerry curl and shit. He was disrespectful as a motherfucker.
Yes, he was. And
To
the
everything.
Continental
That's why I liked The Rock. He was disrespectful.
Come
I'm a
on,
street
bro.
nigga, man. Rock said, "Fuck yeah, nigga, what man? You jabroni?" He pulling up on us.
Jabroni?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He might stop you. Ho. I'm talking. Oh, that's gangsta shit. You see what I'm saying? They ain't the same person, but this just how this street shit, this music shit is.
Yes, sir.
So when you see an artist and you thinking he one way because of his music, and you meet him and you thinking he like that, stop approaching these artists thinking that they just like their music, man. This shit is wrestling.
No, they not.
It is wrestling. I don't think these niggas don't got his wrestling moves, nigga.
That's it.
These nigga wrestlers.
That's it. All marketing. Right there, Lay.
For sure,
Heard in
man.
apartments, man.
Man, from the corner to the motherfucker apartment.
That right. It's a relationship, man. That been built for years, over a decade now, man. And I'm appreciative of it, man. It just come from moving them feet, staying 10 toes down, man. You see people on the journey all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got some folk that here, some folk that gone, some folk that locked up. But nonetheless, the real never forget.
Don't never motherfucking forget.
One thing about Lay, he always moved them feet. I ain't saying I would everywhere he was at, but if I was some of them places, I'd be like, there go Lay.
Yeah. Hey,
sure.
one thing about it, I learned that from the streets. You know what I'm saying? When and this is natural survival. And I don't know if it's in the book or not, but it's just natural survival. When your habitat become too small, you gotta go find a bigger habitat. You know what I'm saying? And that's just always had that type of mentality. You know what? Too many niggas don't. You know what? Let me go do something else. Everybody started rapping and shit. Everybody rapping now. It's 2010, 11, 12. Everybody rapping. You know what?
Yep.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna start doing movies.
Radio is in a bad
You know what I'm
place. In
saying?
my opinion, it's in a bad place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying I'm standing on it because it's principles and integrity. So I'm like, hey, man, let me stand this out for the transition. Salute to you on Detroit, man. You brought them up earlier, man. I'm on the radio in Detroit, Hot 107.5, man. And I remember you going up to Detroit early. Salute to Trick too.
That's my big brother.
And I didn't even understand what that was until I got to Detroit and understood their culture and seeing what they doing and how pivotal they are in the industry now, man. I got a lot of great connections in Detroit. But like you said, when your habitat is coming out, you got to start moving around. And that was the thing for me with being posted on the corner. I want to be in one place too long. I ain't trying to be boxed in. I'm moving over here. It's just like being here in the A, man. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the week, we here, but on the weekend, we trying to go to Baltimore, tap in with them. We trying to go to North Carolina, tap in with them. We want to see what them folks in Montgomery doing. Long live Dobie.
What up, though?
Yep. What up, though? That's they talk, my baby. that's they talk. Yeah. What up, though? That 313. Yeah, man. But just moving around. You got to move them feet around, man. That's
Shout out to Detroit, man.
So.
I like Detroit, man.
Yes, sir. They show
Shit.
love. They show love. He love Detroit. Uh-oh.
I ain't got a chance. I don't get a chance to go around. Y'all don't want me to go around nowhere. They want to get. Where I'm gonna be at if I'm from Detroit? Where I'm from?
You definitely from the east side.
I'm definitely from the east side. Facts. If I was from Detroit, I'm from the east side.
In
You
the
feel
A,
me?
you from that west
I'm
side.
from the west side. If I'm from I'm east side nigga.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Absolutely 1,000%.
Salute, man. Salute.
What hood I'm from on the east side?
Joy Road.
Joy Road.
Joy Road.
Joy Road.
But
Motherfucking
the
Joy
6
Road.
mile.
But the money longest motherfucking shit, man. I ain't talking about. Nah, for real, man.
Yeah.
Man, tell everybody they can follow you.
Hey man, type in with me on Instagram at thatboy Inc. DATBOYINC. Go to YouTube, search Posted on the Corner. Everything spelled correct. Posted on the Corner. Posted on the Corner, man. You can even search Posted on the Corner. See some old interviews of me and Lay. You know what I mean? Long live Big Chief. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Phoenix City, Alabama, Smith Station. Things like that. Salute to Young Ralph.
For sure, man. Tell dog, my nigga been grinding for a little bit, boy.
Nah, for real. And that's another person when I see him, I say, hey, man, I need you. You know, just a different cloth, man, right there. Salute to Zaytoven, too, man. Zaytoven spent some time in Columbus, Georgia.
No, Columbus cool. Shout out my nigga Lightning, too, man.
For sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you be moving their feet.
That's my dog, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't nobody I know. Like, that's my dog.
If you know,
You know what
you
I'm saying?
know.
Like, he can pull up to the house.
Lightning got a story on him, too.
What?
Come on.
What?
Yeah, Lightning
A
got a
story?
He got a
Boy,
story.
yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Where he came from.
When I moved back, I'm downtown and walking by the Hooters, getting ready to go to the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass dude with truck. Look, Incognito, look. Lightning, what's up, boy? Lightning was up here just moving around. That's my boy, for sure.
Far road.
Shout out to him. Shout out to East Side, man.
Hey, man, shout out to goddamn Remy Martin, man. 1738, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to boy Incognito for bringing the gift by. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole nother ball in here, too. This ain't nah, you understand me?
That's you. That's you.
Now I done sipped it. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a little bit more left.
Yup.
I'm going to finish it for the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. Real. Man, like, we can talk this all day. I don't want it to go too long, so we'll do a part 2. Matter of fact, I got to interview you next. Bro.
Facts. I'm coming to Partments next. Since we back out of the pandemic.
Yeah. Paid-demic. Like,
The paid-demic.
Look
We
what you turned
actually
into.
Nah, for sure, man. You already know, man. This your boy. Hey, tell them where they can follow you at, though. You already just told them.
Yep, that boy Inc. DATBOYINC. You know what I'm saying?
All platforms, man.
Salute to all my inspiring radio personalities, man. Just stay true to you, man. Have some morals, some integrity, and some principles. You know what I'm saying? And put in the work. Study your film. Do your thing.
Man, shout out to this warm ass red cup, man. This your boy Parlay, man, live from Did Your House Studios. We in the Partment with Parlay. Meet me in the Partments.